Hello, everybody. Hello there. Hi, YouTube friends. Hi, Instagram friends. Hello, everybody. Namaskar and welcome from Rajni and Sashak. How are you all? How are you all? Doing good, guys? Where is the third phone? Here it is. Yeah. You guys are doing good? Yeah? Great. Okay, so today we have a very different topic. A lot of those who are a part of our books and the e-books that we're doing a lot of e-books, yeah, and some extremely great reviews on the e-books. So a lot of people wanted a session on ebooks. How do you use it? What exactly is it? How is it? Because some users are getting really benefited and their friends are really curious that how are they getting benefited. So we get lots of messages that can you please do a session on ebooks and help us understand. So I take one topic. So today decided to do the ebooks topic. Yeah. So the first thing what I want to say before we do the ebooks is that number one, why do we have to do anything differently with children on the spectrum? Understand, that's a brain which is wired differently. You want the kid to learn everything, yeah? You don't want to put in the effort of teaching differently. Hoga? Nahi hoga. Because the brain perceives the information in a very different way. It does not perceive the information in a way that your and my brain perceives information. Remember that. Okay? So, if the child's brain perceives information in a different way, we have to provide the way in which the child's brain will perceive information, right? Otherwise, how will the child learn, right? So, today I'm going to be discussing the various ebooks. So, basically, we have a total of 25 ebooks. In the market, we are presently running one slab of 10 ebooks, which has English, which has math, which has grammar, and I think one or two of EVS. But in total, there are 25 ebooks. Why did I make these? I made these way back in 2020. And the reason why I made these in 2020 was that students did not have schools. Everything was closed. And parents were massively suffering. So there was no curriculum. So I said, okay, let's create a curriculum. So we created a curriculum. So many hearts literally flying over. Thank you so much. Yeah. So I said, let's create a curriculum. And in pursuit of creating a curriculum, what I did was just the NCERT curriculum and the objectives. Child should know, comprehension, child should know. And I put my knowledge into how do you slowly take it forward step after step so that the learning is complete. Yeah. And that led to the creation of ebooks. So very quickly, I'll show you. From here, you will get the idea of how to teach and why your child is not learning. Yeah. So look at this. This is the Hindi, the writing booklet. Now, if you see, this is laminated. Okay. We laminate it so that you can reuse it. And I mean, you can order it from us from the link given in the description, or you can simply learn and create at your home also, because this is not a sales call. This is for helping you understand the concept. Okay. So here, as you see, this is the Hindi booklet. So you have big boxes. So in the first box, you will write K and the kid will copy. Okay, slow. See, so it is going big and then small, slow, like that. Yeah. All right. Now, so same way, K or A like this. So you have these boundaries. Why? Visual discrimination has to be done. What does that mean? Visual discrimination. Our children can't figure out where to start, where to end. So we put it in boxes. We made it really big. Plus lines. So, it is reusable. Do it, rub it. Do it, rub it. Like this, you give enough practice and see what happens here. like you have given practice on 3 boxes, 3 boxes, 3 boxes, 3 boxes. Yeah, as it ends, if you see here, gear tak, 3 boxes. As you go forward, it becomes 1, 2, 3, 4. So you see the blue space has reduced. And this is what I want to teach you all. When you want to teach your kid a concept and the concept is not happening, what do? You make it more explicit and clear to your child so the child learns. So what you have done? You've made it into 4 boxes. Right? Now when you made it into 4 boxes as compared to 3, yeah, here it's less explicit and the child's gaze will stop here. Now you make it into 5 boxes. Now slowly you go to full. See? And you have removed, that's my dog, huh? Please excuse. Yeah. So I will just open the door so the dog can go out. Yeah. Okay, so now you see the number of boxes is increasing and this is your regular 4-line notebook. So once you give practice like this on our book, or maybe you create it yourself, a book like this, it becomes so much easier for the kid to then graduate to the school notebook. Otherwise, for 2 years, you're trying with the school notebook. Same way with English. Same way with English. Yeah. So you see here. So you got these 3 and bright yellow background. So the kid knows where to. So this is a visual discrimination exercise. Yeah. So it makes it easy. So as you reach the end, now you start doing, first you give practice for as many days as you want, and as you end, see, you got 3, now see, 4, yeah? As you go forward, see, and you have the yellow background. Now here you don't have the yellow background also, yeah? This is your regular class notebook. And once you reach that stage, the regular class notebook here, then you move to copy, paper and pencil. When you move to paper and pencil, and then you are satisfied that your child is learning. Yeah? Okay. So, going forward, Nitika Loda, my son has many behavior issues. So, Nitika, we'll talk about your questions and answers and the super favorite of all time, of all people, the behavior thingy, which is actually correctable within 1 week. And I talk out of evidence and data from my various groups and marathoners. If there's any marathoner who's here, marathon like not the race, but our behavior marathon that we run. If there's any marathoner here on any of the group, please leave a message. So Nikita, behaviors is something that requires not more than 1 week. And I talk out of data, evidence, recorded, documented evidence. If you have the right techniques, yeah, I'll take up the questions. Let me teach right now about books so that people get an idea of how do you teach. Okay, so everything has to go step by step. So you see, this is reading readiness, volume 0. So when you do this, you start with color coding. So you see, it's all color coded. This is our highest selling book, very, very successful because of the color coding. Children have learned things in less than 3 months reading. Yeah, for parents who were struggling for like 2 years plus, less than 3 months, because it's very scientifically done. Yeah, as you go forward, yeah, so color coding, then we are fading the coding and putting the entire block of color. Okay, again, so the brightness, the contrast, है ना, and the words are written in black, and slowly we fade that also, and we come to how regular reading happens. Yeah, so it has diphthongs, blends, diagraphs, everything. So see, like here, ch, ck, yeah, th. So it's, the idea is to be systematic. Yeah, blends aa gaye, upar dekho. If you're not systematic with autism, result is not happening. Okay, now you see magic E. So the only E part is color coded. Yeah, you have to be systematic. You simply think that I will do beta ABC. This is small a, capital A for apple, B for ball. No, your child will not learn. I promise you, because the autistic brain learns differently. So use color coding techniques, use so that we invoke the right side of the brain and get the learning in place. Yeah, once you do 1 volume 0, then you move to comprehension, because the kid begins to read. Yeah. So if you see in the entire book only 3 chapters. Why? Every chapter will take many days, and the best part about ebooks is that you will take a print of 1 page 10 times. It's not a hard book that you have written it, it's over. You will write date on top and your comment underneath, and you will get the kid to practice that one sheet for like so many days. And as you practice, the kid learns, and you learn the speed of the kid because you're filing it. After a week, you're picking your file and saying, okay, on 27th, these are the mistakes my kid made. On 28th, we revised again, and this is how I saw the progress. This is called proper working with autism. And every parent out there not only can do it, but should do it. Cribbing and crying around autism is so old-fashioned. It is so useless and mundane. Fully knowing that your child has the potential to really do it. And when I talk with 15,000 plus students, KYCP members, ASD members, the marathoners, we have documented evidence report of a before and after. We have people who will tell you that my kid lost behaviors in 1 week, my kid learned this in this much time. Video after video after video for testimonials. Guys, this one thing that I want each one of you to know: your child with autism can do it. Stop beating around the bush. Start becoming a research scientist, each one of you. Start working around it. Your child's autism is not a tool for you to gain sympathy. I'm sorry I say this, but you know what? पंजाबी में कहावत है, सखी नालो सूम भला जेड़ा तुरत देवे जवाब. ऐसी सहेली किसी काम की नहीं है जो आपकी आंख नहीं खोले. उससे वो दुश्मन अच्छा है जो फट से थप्पड़ मार के बोले क्या कर रहा है ना? And I want to be your kid's best friend. So I'm telling you, outgrow this mentality of autism is, a disability and stuff. Learn techniques. People who are following techniques are getting results. It's that simple. And if you're not following techniques, I'm sorry, you will not get results. It's that simple. Yeah? Because autistic brain functions that way. So if you now see, again, big picture, little bit text in red, and active working memory is small, so questions immediately with it. Yeah? So the child cannot forget. Exact same question, same answer. Yeah? No inference. Easy. And then also we give a tutorial here using which you will learn. So you just scan this and it's a video that teaches how to teach the kid. Okay? So every day put a date here and put a comment here. Yeah? So you know how the kid is growing. Yeah? Like this. Yeah? So then you have fill in the blanks. So slowly the complexity increases. Now look at this story. The complexity is much higher as compared to story chapter 1. Finally, by the end, you have dictation also. Give dictation. Yeah? And here you have pictures and questions and answers, and the font size is reducing slowly. Okay? So as you go forward on this, then you have volume 3, 4, 5, so on and so forth. I brought some of those to show you. See, this is volume 2. Now the complexity of this book is way higher than 1. Yeah, but it's gone so slowly that your child can handle. Yeah, see, here you have a concept on grammar also. Slowly adding. Volume 3, now there's a big shift. 1 and 2, you have questions right there with the text, right? 3, Text is still in red, but questions are not with the text. Questions are behind. Why? We have to increase the active working memory of the kid. Yeah, questions are not here. In that, questions also there. Here, questions are not there. Now, questions are at the back side. So the kid has to remember the story and do it. Yeah. Then you have fill in the blanks. Okay. Then you have write the story in your own words slowly as you go. So match the following, fill in the blanks, true and false, questions and answer. Finally, by the end of the book, you have narrate the story. Yeah, after doing 3 rigorous chapters on slowly increasing. So we have evidence and data that when students have followed it like this, slow, they have landed up coping with the school syllabus and learning from there. So the system works brilliantly if you work according to the system. And autistic brain is system driven totally. Yeah. So if you see, this is volume 4, emotions. People making fun, somebody not taking responsibility, somebody blaming somebody else for breaking. Now the story is no longer in red. See, this is how our children in the school, and we give them this kind of story in school without doing that homework which I showed you. Slowly, they don't get it. Yeah. So we start from a place where, see, so the hard words, this is exactly what a school textbook looks like. Yeah, big picture. And in now, as you go towards the questions, yeah, correct if there is something wrong and write the correct answer. Then make sentences. Yeah. And then you have inferential and direct questions. Yeah. See, direct questions. So what is the name of this? This is the name. Inferential question. Why do you think this happened? That's inferential question. Yeah. So direct question and inferential question. Yeah. So again, dictation words. So slowly, what are we doing? We are trying to match the kid to the school level so that we can fade these books. Now you go to volume 5. Look at the complexity in volume 5. It's like any regular book. Yeah. And by this time, the child has learned how to comprehend and is using this skill in the school. Yeah. Slowly, as you go forward, the difficulty level of the books increases, right? Same way, we then work on Hindi, we then work on, so I showed you in English, I showed you color coding, yeah? So I'll show you color coding in Hindi also. And we have reported success. See, this is in accordance with the central coherence deficit theory, which means the colors have been chosen in a way that the focus will remain on the word, and children have reported reading in about a week's time using all of these concepts. So here's a small story also. So what I'm going to do is, I picked up, because in Zoom I can load something and show you, but here I cannot load. So I want you to see how children using these get help. This is just the second session of this kid. Can I run it a little closer? Yeah. Did you see that? Yeah. Adrak, Aslam. And I showed you the comprehension. See, this is what I mean when I say, yeah. The screen is shining, so it's difficult to see. But if you actually, I'm trying that the screen don't shine. So if you can see here, guys, the parent has written a comment in the end. Yeah. And the child, I'll try to take it forward if you can see, because I don't know how to load things on Instagram, but you can see, right? So this is one page of why did mummy and the child go to the mall, and the parent has written a comment there. If you see here, the parent has written a comment there. See, yeah. So every day practice. If you see, so here, after parking the car, what did mom and Jia do? So now the kid has written the answer after a couple of days of practice, and the parent has written a comment. Yeah? You should learn now how to upload. Ajay Shivamani. Why don't you teach me, Ajay? I think I'm learning enough when it comes to autism. I don't mind if you're not thankful for all the research I do. But if you will help me to learn all these mundane things, you and me together would be helping the autism community better, isn't it? Thank you for your suggestion anyhow. Yeah, okay. I hope you got an idea. Yeah. Also, see here. Able to comprehend, some parent has written. See. Yeah. And others have given hearts and stuff. Able to comprehend. Yeah. So this is how people in our community are learning and growing. देखो, two sound joining. Up. She says make up. So this is the word cut up approach that I teach in my books. Okay, so a and p, up. यहाँ पर रख दो. ठीक है. Yeah. पीछे रखो आप. ठीक है. पीछे. Now odd, make odd. Yeah. Yeah. So, okay. So there are a lot more books here. Yeah. One of the very, very critical books for older children is logical reasoning and thinking skills. Okay, so this book has been, and it has no single picture, because by the time you reach here, this part, your child begins to create mental images. Yeah, so we are talking about taking the journey from getting the kid to speak one word right up to getting the kid to be thinking, imagining, seeing a movie, understanding at the back of your head, and being able to give a complex answer for an inferential question, which is most of the time not heard of, because most of us parents have wrong mental behaviors. I'm sorry. Yeah. First wrong mental behavior, we are looking at everybody outside to do everything for our kid. We're not looking at what I should do. The word should. Yeah. We're looking at what everybody else should do. Yeah. For my kid. Sense of entitlement. Very wrong mental habit. I had zero support for whatever I created. Why? No sense of entitlement. My kid, I gave birth. I will do. I will find out. And that's what makes us research scientists. Each one of you as parents. So, second wrong mental attitude. Iska kuch nahi ho sakta. Nothing can happen to this child. Is the worst thing you can do to your kid. Why will you say kuch nahi ho sakta? Everything can happen for your kid. Yeah? So, be very, very careful of not having wrong mental attitudes. That's when you will see success. I showed you just a few of the not testimonials actually, of how people are working with the kids. We get hundreds of them through the day, hundreds of them. And people are magically, it's not magic, it's logic, it's understanding. It's not emotion, it is science. Yeah? So when I say a kid with autism is not disabled, it's not a fancy or an illusion in my head and I want to see a community a particular way. No. It is my research in the field that tells me that this kid can do, and so can that one, and so can that one, and anybody can challenge me on science. Please go ahead and I will prove it to you how that kid will do it in a span of not less than 2 months. Yeah? There's a kahavat in Hindi. नाच न जाने आंगन टेढ़ा. That's what has happened to the autism community. हम लोग को आता नहीं है, नाच न जाने, नहीं आता है हमको, तो आंगन टेढ़ा है ना, वो डिसेबल्ड है. तो नाचना सीख लेते हैं, राइट? आंगन खुद ब खुद सीधा हो जाएगा, क्योंकि आंगन टेढ़ा रहे या सीधा रहे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता, मेरा बच्चा सक्सेस होना जरूरी है, राइट? यस, गिव मी अ थम्स अप इफ दैट मेड सेंस टू यू. So questions like okay, let me take this one. Papa woke up late. He had his tea. He's enjoying looking outside the window. He is not in a hurry to go to office. What day is it? Why is he so comfortable? Yeah? What is that? From the real life. A question from real life. A neurotypical kid will simply say, it's a weekend, he's having an off. But our children don't figure that out. And they will just be sitting there and saying, he will go, he will not go. But to understand that it is a weekend or it is a chutti day, and so he's not in a hurry to go to office, we have to bring that awareness. Yeah. So in this logical thinking and reasoning skills book also, it's various sections, and slowly the complexity in each section increases. Like I was working with another kid in one of our groups where I said, at the notice board, Ravi is reading. It's 10 o'clock, water supply will go and come back at 8 p.m. He looks at his watch, it is 9:40. He says, oh hell, and he rushes. Why is he rushing? And the kid who's almost clearing 12th could not figure that out, that there are only 20 minutes. The entire day has to go by. Every bathroom needs at least 4 buckets of full water so that bathing, toileting, washing can be taken care of. Time is less and water will go. The man is hurrying. The kid could not answer that. So what are we doing? Starting from the base of teaching them doing color coding, putting in writing, the visual discrimination, putting in all of that, teaching them how to do all of that, taking it right up to experiential connect and thinking and logical reasoning skills so that they can use this knowledge in their day-to-day life. Think about it. A person who works like this, will she, and she has a son who's doing final year hotel management, 21-year-old, went on an all India tour with his college, successful, got friends, will she accept your lame excuses that autism is a disability? Will she? Will she? 15,000 plus students, not just her son. All of these books, all of this research, will she agree that autism is a disability? No. And she will convince you that it is not. Just be brave enough to work on it. Yeah? Because if you work on it, your child will reap the benefits of it. And that's a promise I make. Yeah? That's volume 2 of math. And you know what volume 2 is? Only problem sums. Problem sums based upon real life. Okay? Real life situation. So you go, you do ADL. Okay? Now see, look at this question. I went to Big Bazaar. I got cake, chips and cookies for 150 rupees, 10 and 20. How much did I pay? You will go to Big Bazaar. First you will make the kid read the question. Take the book with you or maybe a screenshot. Make the kid read it. Okay? Go to Big Bazaar. Yeah? And comprehend it. Do it. I talk to you later. 9:30. Comprehend it. Do it. Come back home. Do it in the copy. Not only did you do math, you did functional math and you did it with ADL skills. Yeah? And you got the kid to be involved in language also. Bhaiya ko pucho cake kahan rakha hai? Ask, where is the cake? One chapter and so much of working. So like this, starting from the basic questions right up to weights, measurements, distances, everything. That's volume 2. Yeah. So, and then of course the volumes on EVS also. Okay. So cut and paste techniques. Okay. How do you, so match the following. So, okay. So if you see this page, the red part has to be cut separately, the black part has to be cut separately, and the pictures have to be cut separately. And you make it into an activity. We see with our, and then you jumble it up. And the kid picks up eyes and then picks up that. And before that, there are ways here in the tutorial which we have taught. Okay. How do you teach that by putting hand on the eyes or maybe blindfolding and then moving the ball from here to there and say pick up the ball, and the kid is doing this and can't find the ball. Say why? Because eyes are closed. We see with eyes. So first you do that, then you do the sentence cut up. Children don't give behaviors when they are happy, when they are involved, they are engaged, and they're learning. Yeah. So again, we have books on language development. Yeah. So the basic level, advanced level, invoking curiosity. How do you get a kid to be curious and start asking questions? So if you see here, quickly make your own story. Yeah. That is the last chapter. But before that, how to help the kid to ask a what question. How do you get the kid to ask a what question? Yeah, again with tutorials. So guys, you name it, you have it. Why? Because every kid is important, mine and yours. My kid and our 15,000 plus community, we are actively growing, although I don't know too much tech. Yeah, but still I know what is important, and we are growing, and we are inviting each one of you to be inspired. Okay, this is not a sales call. Very honestly, I'm a research scientist and not a saleswoman. I'm inspiring you to either go right ahead and do your own research and create, or save your time, pick it up from us, learn, work on it, add your ideas, improvisations, give us more suggestions. This is where your book is lacking. I'm very open to it. Help us to help you to help your child better. Yeah. So if you guys are interested, yeah, and want to look at autism beyond the lens of disability and want to join Rajni and her crazy gang, the link is given in the description. You can pick the ebooks link from there. Also, I do a lot on the holistic 5-finger model. Eliminate behaviors, increase language, get them to be social, assign them responsibilities in the house, and eventually academics. So in our masterclass, I can't cover academics because it's only 3 hours and there's too much to cover. So that's why today's live, I did it entirely around academics. I hope this was of value to you. The next 5, 7, 10 minutes, I shall be taking up your questions. Okay, and all questions are welcome around behaviors also. And I just want you to know, the fastest that gets corrected, okay, without medication, the fastest is behavior. So documented evidence, 7 to 10 days, and that behavior is gone without coming back when you're doing the right dealing. Okay, fastest. Any kid and every kid. And it's not one kid. I've been doing it now, running the marathons for 2 years, and I speak out of data. Yeah. The slowest, however, is social. Yeah. But people don't reach social. Why? They get involved and stuck in behaviors. Behaviors is the key. If your kids' behaviors are not corrected, you cannot have instructional control. The child will not talk. If the child will not talk, the child will not make friends. If the child is alone, not talking, not making friends, you don't have the confidence, you will not make the child do things independently, which means everything is dependent on you, which means if you only left with outside intervention, therapy, where they do a matching, sorting, color matching, and a couple of other things happens inside the room, not taught to you, or maybe taught to you, I don't know. That does not lead to success of the child. So if you want success of the child, start working on behaviors, replace the behaviors with spoken active language, invest the language into social skills, start trusting your child and start giving them small responsibilities so they move here and there and here and there. Yeah, work around it, and then teach academics the way it is supposed to be taught. Yeah. I am not saying I am the only one. Yeah. There are many others. US is full of experts. Yeah. I'm just making it accessible and easy and purchasable for people in India, because not everyone will be able to afford a 20,000 rupee packet of 4 books imported from the US. Yeah. Our children deserve growth, and we deserve the right mindset which says autism is not a disability. Yeah. So, on that note, I'm starting questions and answers. Thank you for patiently listening to me. I hope all of this input was useful. If you want to attend our masterclass, in the description in both the platforms, Instagram as well as YouTube, you will find the link to joining our webinar. It will happen Friday, the 15th of March at 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. Okay, where I will teach you strategies to eliminate behaviors permanently, improve language, improve social areas, get them to be involved in household activities as well as the academics. Okay, and the link to the books is also given in the descriptions. Yeah. So on that note, let us get started with questions and answers. When the child do all opposite of what they're told to do, exact opposite, hitting and biting, please help Shifa. A child tests boundaries. When you say don't do, the child wants to see, what will you do if I do? That's my very loyal Sana. Anybody coming home, she looks at me, open the door, I have to go. Give me 1 minute, I will just open it for her. Okay, you go. You want to see who's come? Go, Baba. Go. So, what you do when your child does the exact opposite? It's called physically follow through, which means what? You make the child do what you told the child to do. Why? Because being in instructional control is the first thing. The biggest enemy of the child is the family itself, which is unaware. Okay? So, well-intentioned but ill-informed is what I call it. Well-intentioned but ill-informed grandparents, husband, family members, what they do? They come to the kids' rescue. अरे इसको छोड़ दो, इसको मत छेड़ो, इसको रोने मत दो, मत करो, मत. The child learns, oh, I want to do something, she wants me to do something else. Why will I allow her to rule me? Yeah? And we think, oh, they don't understand. No, they do. They just don't want to listen to you so that tomorrow you cannot ask them to do more and more things. So you say go left, they go right. And there is no sense of loss. So behavior correction starts with expectation setting. Can somebody please close my door? Sana walked in. Advanced expectation setting. Bacha, you will do this. Sense of loss explaining. If you don't listen to mama, mama will have to take away your whatever. Physically following through with sense of loss. The minute you say you don't listen to mama, I will take away. Now you think me, 15,000 students, I know. Yeah. And you might say, my student is just Nirala out of this world. Well, every parent that comes to me says that, कि सब सुन लेंगे ये नहीं सुनेगा. And then after a week they say, my God, I was so wrong. Yeah. So please, give it to me on that. Give me 1 second. I'll close the door and come. So physically follow through. Okay. Ensure that you make the child do. So now the child begins to cry. Please keep the family members out. Say no. Nothing will happen to the psyche of the child. Okay. Now the child begins to cry. That's okay. No problem. You allow the child to cry. When the child is tired and done crying and you are sitting like this and you say, ho gaya? Karo. You make the child do what you asked the child to do in the first place. When that happens, now the child is pretty sure that they are not pushing the boundaries because they cannot. Because A, they had to do what they had to do. You didn't agree. And B, you took away something that made them feel bad about it. Yeah. So you ate away their ice cream. You did something. You didn't take them to the park. Something without getting angry, without shouting. Twice, thrice, 4 times you do. 5th time, it is over. So if there's any marathoner here, please write in the chat for others to know that this is how it works. 1 week and your child's behaviors will be corrected. Yeah, that is my guarantee in written to you, provided you follow it. Then there is a scientific way of figuring out what reinforcers will work for your child. What reinforcers? If you don't pick up the right reinforcers, trust me, your game is over. You are giving to a child a light and sound toy who loves to go in the outdoor, wants to go to the water park, wants to go to the swimming pool, wants to go for skating. Yeah, that light and sound toy is not inspiring enough for the child. And you say, I'll take away your toys, just take it. Because you did not understand the specific learning style of the child, did not figure out that this was a spatial dominant child. Yeah, and you tried any random reinforcer, it didn't work. That is why I tell you guys, the only way forward for us parents of children on the autism spectrum is empowerment. If you learn about your kid, you get the results that you want. And if you don't learn about the kid, you are groping in the dark. So it's important to learn the techniques. Yeah? Yeah. So there's Bhavna Maheshwari. She says, yes, works with magic. Yes, Bhavna. Within 1 month, my son's behavior's half. Sonia. Yeah. See? Okay, I'll take up the next question. How many languages do you know? Me? English, Hindi, Punjabi. একটু বাংলা বলতে পারি, বেশি করে বলতে পারি না. That's about it. Punjabi, I'm a Sardarni. But why do you ask how many languages do I speak? When the child do all opposite, this I told you. मेरा 4 साल का बेटा एक बात को बार बार बोलता है, जैसे कि अगर उसका क्रेयॉन टूट गया और उसकी वजह से पानी गिर गया, अगर उसको कोई बच्चा मारा, ऐसी बात को बार बार बोलता है, क्या करूं? सीतू नायक. सीतू, आपका बच्चा डेस्परेट है, बात करना चाहता है मेरी जान, वो बात नहीं कर पा रहा है क्योंकि उसको उससे ज़्यादा आता नहीं है ना. मैं ये एग्जांपल हर जगह देती हूँ, आपको भी बोल रही हूँ. आपका फेवरेट गाना है, आपको 2 ही लाइन आता है, सुबह से लेकर शाम तक वही 2 लाइन ही गाओगे, आप आगे नहीं करोगे बस, क्योंकि आता ही उतना है ना. लैंग्वेज पिरामिड पे काम करना पड़ेगा. व्हाट, हु, वेयर, व्हेन, व्हाई, हाउ. अब जैसे मैंने आपको बुक्स दिखाया ना, ऐसे ही साइंटिफिकली लैंग्वेज ग्रोथ भी बनाया है प्रोग्राम पूरा. उसमें क्या होता है, आप पहले एक सेक्शन सिखाते हो व्हाट. ओके, अब इसमें ज़्यादा जानना चाहते हो तो आपको वेबिनार पे आना पड़ेगा. उसमें मैं पूरा 1 घंटे के लिए लैंग्वेज सिखाती हूँ, विद प्रूफ आपको दिखाती हूँ. 3D में कराते, 2D में कराते, मतलब प्रैक्टिकल चीज़ों से कराओगे, फिर बुक में कराओगे, 200-300 चीज़ों के साथ कराओगे. वी आर वेरी हार्ड वर्किंग पीपल. हमको CF GF, ये कैमल मिल्क, गधा मिल्क, ये HBOT, ये फलाने, ये डिमाके नहीं चाहिए. वी वर्क हार्ड ऑन द ब्रेन, लिटरली हार्ड वर्क, ओनली हार्ड वर्क. 200 चीज़ के बारे में हम बच्चे को बोल रहे हैं, बोल बेटा, दिस इज पेन, पेन इज ब्लैक, आई राइट विद पेन, आई लाइक माई पेन. शाबाश. बोल बेटा, दिस इज वॉच, वॉच इज ब्लू, आई सी टाइम इन वॉच, आई लाइक माई वॉच. शाबाश. बोल बेटा, दिस इज पाइनएप्पल, पाइनएप्पल इज येलो, पाइनएप्पल इज अ फ्रूट, आई ईट पाइनएप्पल. यू डूइंग 200 things, then you ask 201st thing. बोल बेटा. Child goes that because the child knows it. या तो ऐसे आप what सिखाते हो, who सिखाते हो, where सिखाते हो, सबकी स्ट्रैटेजीज है. ये मैं प्रोग्राम में बताऊंगी, है ना. अभी करूंगी तो सुबह हो जाएगी. when सिखाते हो, why सिखाते हो, how सिखाते हो, ये पिरामिड है. जब उसको ये सारा आ जाता है तो फिर वो, मेरे से पानी गिर गया, मैं वहाँ गया था, फिर मैं फिसल गया, हाथ से छूट गया, फिर वो सब करेगा. अभी उसको आता नहीं है ना, और हमको पता नहीं कि सिखाना कैसे. इसके लिए वो और बताना चाहता है तो एक ही बात करता रहता. कई टाइम तक एक बात करता है तो वो रिजिड पैटर्न बन जाता है. अभी एक और कॉन्सेप्ट होता है, नॉन फंक्शनल रिजिड पैटर्न और फंक्शनल रिजिड पैटर्न. वो अभी यहाँ पे मैं पूरा स्टार्ट नहीं कर पाऊंगी. बट व्हाट आई वांट टू टेल यू इज, every single thing under the sun in autism has a reason. हर कुछ दुनिया की चीज को सेंसरी बोल के कारपेट के पीछे मत डाल दो. सेंसरी है. याद रखो, जिंदगी में हमेशा नाच न जाने आंगन टेढ़ा, नाच न जाने आंगन टेढ़ा. मुझको नहीं आता तो मैं बोलता हूँ सेंसरी है. क्यों? ब्लेम इट ऑन द डॉग, बिकॉज द डॉग कैन नॉट कॉल यू बैक नो कि मैंने नहीं किया, है ना. ये ह्यूमन मेंटालिटी है. लेकिन ऐसा करने से आपके बच्चे का बेड़ा गर्क हो जाएगा. तो क्या पर्सनैलिटी टाइप रखेंगे? द बक स्टॉप्स हियर, आई टेक रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी, आई लर्न, या बिकॉज देर आर इनफ प्लेटफॉर्म्स टू टीच यू. Learn and change it for your kid, because change can come. That's the point. Okay, what else? हमारी सारी इंस्ट्रक्शन समझता है पर वो कुछ बोलता नहीं है, उसे सिर्फ अकेले खेलने में मजा आता है. प्लीज गाइड goswami.pin2. हाँ, बोलता इसलिए नहीं है क्योंकि आप उसकी हर इच्छा बिन बोले पूरी कर देते हैं, इसी उम्मीद में अपने आप को फ्यूचर फेक करते हुए कि एक सुनहरा दिन आएगा जब ये खुद से बोलने लगेगा. ऑटिज्म ऐसे काम नहीं करता है. ये रेगुलर न्यूरोटिपिकल का तरीका है कि 1.5 साल में बोल रहा है, 1.5 साल के बाद में अपने आप बोल रहा है, अपने आप बोल रहा है, अपने आप बोल रहा है. तो आप उसको पानी भी दे देते हो, आप उसको खाना भी दे देते हो, आप उसकी आंख में पढ़ के उसको कि इसको घूमने जाना है तो वो भी ले जाते, सब करते हो आप उसके साथ. क्यों करते हो? क्योंकि आपको एक ये है कि अपने आप आ जाएगा. वो नहीं होगा, आपको पीछे लगना पड़ेगा. इसीलिए ये जैसे बुक्स है ना, बेसिक लेवल लैंग्वेज, ये एडवांस वाली में ले आई, बेसिक शायद आज खत्म हो गई थी क्योंकि दिन की हम 30-40 बुक्स हमारी जाती हैं. ई बुक्स अलग और ये अलग, तो वो मुझे मिली नहीं. तो बेसिक लेवल जो बुक है उसमें हम सिखाते हैं, उसके भी पहले कस्टमाइज्ड बुक्स है, दिखा दिखा के सिखाते हैं. बोल बेटा, बोल बेटा, बोलो हॉर्स, हॉर्स. फिर इंस्ट्रक्शनल कंट्रोल लाते हैं. तू नहीं बोलेगा तेरा चॉकलेट मैं खाऊंगा, तेरे को बोलना पड़ेगा, पहले बोल. पीछे लगता है मैं नहीं दे रहा हूँ, मैं नहीं दे रहा हूँ, मैं घूमने नहीं लेके जा रहा हूँ, पहले बोल. तो अनकंफर्टेबल होगा आपको शुरुआत में, बट इंस्ट्रक्शनल कंट्रोल इस्टेब्लिश होगा, वो बच्चा बोलने लगेगा. बोलने लगेगा उसके बाद खुद से इसलिए खेलता है क्योंकि बाकी बच्चे जैसे मैं बड़ 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 कर रही हूँ ना, ऐसे करते हैं, लगातार बोलते लगातार बोलते. हमारा बच्चा घबरा जाता है कि मैं इसको क्या जवाब दूँ, तो जाते ही नहीं है बच्चे के पास, किसी के पास नहीं जाते. वो उनको अपना अलग, ऐसा नहीं कि वो चाहते नहीं पर वो कर नहीं पाते. तो उनको सही स्किल देना ये हम माँ बाप की ड्यूटी है, हमारा काम है. और वो तब होगा जब आप सीखोगे. इसके ऊपर डिटेल में 3 घंटा सिखाऊंगी मैं वेबिनार वाले दिन, फ्राइडे को 7 बजे से 10 बजे तक. लिंक डिस्क्रिप्शन में दिया हुआ है, ज्वाइन करिए ताकि सीखें आप. कई पेरेंट्स मेरे से पूछते हैं कोई दवाई, कोई तरीका नहीं है? काश के होता. एक ही तरीका है, घिस 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 घिस, हार्ड वर्क, हार्ड वर्क. कबीरदास जी का दोहा है ना, करत करत अभ्यास के जड़ मति हो तो सुजान, रसरी आवत जाते सिल पर परत निशान. न्यूरल पाथवे क्रिएट हो जाते हैं, सिल पर निशान पड़ जाता है मेहनत डाल डाल के. संस्कृत का भी एक श्लोक है, उद्यमेन ही सिद्ध्यन्ति कार्याणि न ही मनोरथ है, न ही सुप्तस्य सिंहस्य प्रविश्यन्ति मुखे मृगा. मेहनत करने से ही कार्य सिद्ध होता है, मनोरथ है अपनी इच्छा से नहीं. सोए शेर के मुंह में हिरन खुद से जाके नहीं बैठ जाएगा, है ना. शेर को बड़ी मशक्कत करनी पड़ती है हिरन मारने के लिए. ऐसे ही ये आपका और मेरा, हमारा धर्म युद्ध है, कर्म युद्ध है. दिस इज our job, this is our nirvana, this is our duty to learn for our child and help our child, because each and every kid on the autism spectrum is capable of achieving, provided हमारी नीयत अच्छी है. So on that note, I loved talking to all of you and sharing my 2 cents with you about the books. Any questions? Any place if you feel you need some kind of interaction with us, with my team? 73040-23642. I will repeat, you can write that down, or I can write it in the comment. I will write it in the comment, okay? 73040-23642. Yeah? And 7021-777-777. These are our office numbers, so you can connect there. The pack of 10 ebooks is here. Beyond that, if you need any other ebook, yeah, or physical book like I showed you, you can get in touch there. For any other query, you can get in touch there. Yeah, my team will be happy to help you. But always remember, Sashakt and Rajni are all about DIY, do it yourself. Okay, so if you're looking at, well, ये रजनी कर दे हमारे लिए काम, नहीं करेगी, बिल्कुल नहीं करेगी. She will only work for people who are ready to work for themselves. Yeah, that's the point. Yeah, I don't know in here how do I write, not Facebook, in YouTube, how do I write, in Instagram I've done it, here I don't know. So YouTube guys, 73040236642 7021777777. इतने सारे रोने वाले मुंह बनाए हैं ईशा विनय राजपूत ने. इतने सारे रोने वाले मुंह बनाए हैं, मेरा जवाब नहीं दिया. और सवाल मुझे पता है क्या होगा, मेरा बच्चा बिहेवियर करता है, क्या करूं? इतनी देर से मैं जो गाना गा रही हूँ वो नहीं सुना होगा. देख लेते हैं जी आपका क्या सवाल है. मेरा जवाब दो जी प्लीज़, जी प्लीज़, जी प्लीज़ जी. क्या सवाल है? मेरा बेटा बहुत टैंट्रम करता है, बहुत ज़्यादा चिड़चिड़ा रहता है. 3 year old, प्लीज़ गाइड. हमारे वेबिनार को ज्वाइन करो, बिहेवियर करेक्शन सिखा दूंगी एंड टू एंड. नहीं तो यही लाइव जो मैं कर रही हूँ, इसको जब इसकी शेयर हो जाती है तो देख लेना, मैंने पूरा ऑलरेडी बता दिया आपको. दिखना भी तो चाहिए ना, मैंने अभी ही ज्वाइन किया मैम. हाँ तो दिखना भी तो चाहिए ना सवाल आपका. या आप रोने वाले चेहरे बना के छोड़ रहे हो, मैं क्या करूँ इसका? बता दो बच्चे को नंबर एंड अल्फ़ाबेट कैसे इंट्रोड्यूस करें. दिव्या, नंबर और अल्फ़ाबेट इंट्रोड्यूस करना है तो मल्टी सेंसोरियली करोगे. पहले यूट्यूब पे जाओगे, फोनिक सॉन्ग, अल्फ़ाबेट सॉन्ग, नंबर सॉन्ग, ये लिखोगे. ये सब लिखोगे तो बहुत सारे वीडियोस आ जाएंगे. बच्चे को पहले फन पॉजिटिव यस ममा मोड में लाओ. यस मोड में. फिर आप बोलोगे, फिर लेट अस लर्न द नंबर्स, वी कैन लर्न 1 to 10. और वीडियो दिखाओगे 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. बच्चा भी खुश, आप भी खुश. फर्स्ट स्टेप. सेकंड स्टेप, पजल ट्रे लेके आओगे. छुएगा बच्चा पूरे नंबर को, आगे पीछे ऊपर नीचे फिक्स करेगा पजल ट्रे के अंदर. नंबर 3, सूजी लेके आओगे 2 किलो बाजार से, भून लोगे, कीड़ा ना लगे, क्योंकि मिट्टी की ट्रे में नहीं करते हैं, जर्म्स हो सकते हैं. सूजी की ट्रे में अपने हाथ से ऐसे ऐसे अल्फ़ाबेट बनाओगे, फिर उसको ऐसे ऐसे कर दोगे, फिर बनाओगे, फिर ऐसे ऐसे कर दोगे, फिर उसको बच्चे को दोगे, अब तू बना. नंबर 4, क्ले को ऐसे गोल गोल करोगे. एक टूटी पेंसिल लोगे, एक शार्प पेंसिल लोगे. क्ले से पहले आपने डी बना दिया, फिर टूटी पेंसिल से आपने उसमें गोद दिया, फिर आपने शार्प पेंसिल से बच्चे से उस पर करवाया, फिर आपने बच्चे के फिंगर को पेंट में लिया, फिर आपने वहाँ पर ऐसा लिखवाया, फिर आपने पेन दिया मोटा वाला, लैमिनेटेड शीट और ये बुकलेट के साथ. ठीक है, इसको पता है क्या बोलते हैं? जिद बोलते हैं. सरकमस्टांस, या तू नहीं और या मैं नहीं. तू भी आजा, देख लेते तू कितना ताकतवर है, और चल मैं भी देख लेती हूँ मैं कितनी ताकतवर हूँ, है ना. अल्टीमेटली सरकमस्टांस क्या बोलता है? मैं कहीं और जा रहा हूँ, तू ही ले ले, मेरे को तेरे से झगड़ा नहीं करना. और फिर क्या आती है? सक्सेस. लेकिन ये वाला जो जिद वाला एटीट्यूड है ना, डीट, ये लाना ज़रूरी है. मल्टी सेंसोरियल सिखाएंगे, सब चीज़ बच्चा सीख जाएगा. ऑन दैट नोट, इट इज़ बियॉन्ड 9:30. आई डू नॉट विश टू बी थ्रोन आउट ऑफ दिस हाउस. माई फैमिली वुड बी ग्रम्बलिंग. I am leaving. Thank you so much. I love you all. Please work with your child. Please give them what is rightfully theirs. A better version of you and me. Bye bye.